Greetings, esteemed guests. My name is Rosenbruder, and welcome back to Ash of God's Reckoning. We have just escaped the town of Albius. Done some... The nipple clampy man has killed a lot of people and has possibly taken over their mind. We have a decision to make. Do we follow Officer Rask, who somehow knew something about the reaping? Or do we head straight for the Dinford Menhir to try and save my daughter? That's my current goal. Looks like they can... so we got this choice. I can't remember. The problem is I can't actually remember which way they said. Whether we went to this watchtower or this watchtower. Ah, okay, so one of the 5 allied kingdoms that make up Okana. So I guess this is one region. You got the Gibberton Mountains, Hazy Mountains, so much stuff. This is cool. I am excited. Frisia. The Great Alliance of the 3 Northern Terminal. So there's 3 kingdoms north of this Great Abyss. And then there's 5 kingdoms down here. So this is looking like a big boy. Ursus, I believe, is the capital. Let's come back to here. Go over the stone bridge or the coal burners track. So I don't think I want to go straight to the Menhir just yet. So that looks like that way, but this looks like this looks like the complete opposite direction. So I think we want to kind of. So what was his name? Rask was going to the. I think going to the Menhir anyway. So I think we want to kind of go around this way, follow this road. So that means the coal burners track. Get up to the Menhir that way. I think that's the route there. I can't remember what they said, but I think that's the route they said. So let's go. The track that connects Albius and the watchtower recently built near the abandoned coal burners village. The coal burning business has moved, but the name stuck. Let's do it. Cool. Watchtower. The road curves from a distance. You can already make out the watchtower, the residence of the guards and toll collectors. The grisly scene of a recent felony is underfoot. A ransacked cart and a murdered family. Husband hacked down, wife raped and strangled, and a baby crushed on the ground. Bloody trail leads to the watchtower. Krieger wipes the sweat off his brow with his sleeve. Damnation! Who could have done this? Where did the bandits come from? The trouble started, and here they are, cusses. Thugs must have gone to the tower. They probably have their eye on the toll collector's money. You raise a hand, demanding silence, and take a closer look at the victims. We're only a few minutes late. The blood is still fresh. The bastard who did this couldn't have reached the watchtower yet. Just pursue and kill them. Dismount your horses before the fight. There's no getting new mounts, so we best spare the ones we've got. It's not long before you catch up with the murderers. They didn't expect to see an armed band, but react quickly and scurry toward the forest. You're not letting them go. No, we certainly are not. So let's add some more boys. Let's put the archers there. Let's bring Gleda and Krieger. Let's put the ring on her. Oh, on the deck. Oh, I don't have any new cards. Let's get rid of one of these archers. Then what do we want? We want the spearman or Hode. I think the Hode. We want an assassin. I don't know if we fight ranged people in this one. Now let's take Fisk. I don't like Hode. You're a butt. I can't remember who Brett is either. I don't think Brett was the guy just kind of scared. So we like Sop though. I should have taken a full party into that last fight, really. Cool, okay. So what do we want? Archer here would be good, I think, because they can't attack diagonally. But that does limit him because unless we can hold this line, he won't really be able to shoot. And he can move here and here, so he can attack along there, and he could move this way to attack there. Other than that, let's roll with this. That's our deck. They have cards. Okay. Let's start with him. And we'll move him here. So that... Oh, we can shoot that guy or that guy. We'll shoot him. Get that energy starting going down. Hopefully someone will run forward and then we can form a line. Oh, beefy! Beefy boys! Right off the bat there. What was that? Like a... Well, I can do that as well. Who do it to though? Let's do it to the big beefy boy. See, we can do that as well. I want them to try and come forward. Is that it? Oh, I could send Fisk forward. If we move him there, then he's open to attack though, so... well, we gotta do something. Man, that damage is good though. See if, oh, he's got a bit of range to him. Okay, so that's cool. So, what if we send Sop here instead? And then we can move Fisk here, and then we'll have range through Sop, hopefully. We've done some other spell. Let's try that. Can he... Yeah, he can, so we can attack through him. Let's do that and then wipe him out. Cool, okay, that's good, that's good. So I can move him back in a second. Next turn, move him back, and then hopefully there'll be someone here to do that. Let's move Krieger up. He seems a bit beefy. Yeah, let's get rid of that energy. What was the pose before then? We might have to... Fuck. Fisk. Damn. Oh, tits. Oh, man. Already lost someone. He was good. I liked him. Alright, well, she can kill him off. Damn, boy. Poor lad. Let's move him up with a parry. Okay. He hasn't moved yet, but... So I want to be able to shoot him, but I cannot. It's too far away. So let's... No, wait, let's wait. Oh wait, let's send Fawn to kill the archer. Shit. Oh, spicy. Spicy potatoes. Now, am I going to be able to kill him? Need one more turn for that. Can Gleda do something? 9, take 14, 27 health. See, all these things take health away. I don't want to lose him. Alright, we gotta cure him. Good. Okay. So we did that. This. We just gotta send Gleda through. Oh, that minus. Cool. Okay, well, coming up on him, but that's alright, we can deal with these blips. Oh wait, what am I doing? Yes, I guess like you can do high damage attacks, but if you sacrifice your own health, we should be alright for Gleda, because she seems to be able to. If she can make a kill, then she can absorb their health. Why can't I use that? You're on just a one cooldown. This guy can take the health hit if it means wiping out most of his health, because we got this block here. So and let's get. Oh no! All right, Krieger, you can take him out with your little power pose. Oh, Fisk! Oh, did he just get a wound? Oh, yes. Right, so they get a minor wound and then 4 minor wounds. Then they're dead. We've got 2 level ups. Faded rune. And cure your 4 fragments. I don't know what that means. We've got some Strixes. So Strixes looks like it's when the fight is over, you glance at the tower. It's not that far. The sounds of battle must have carried well. Nobody rushed to your aid. On the other hand, what can a guard or 2 do against a gang of thugs? Still wondering about that? You tell your companions to ride to the tower. Find the gates to the tower open. No one on watch. Turn to Krieger, confused. Krieger looks around. Is this what they call guard duty? Where's everyone? Stein should be on watch. He's supposed to be reliable. And there, where's the tollman? By the gods! What's going on? Stein! Cut your friend short. Stop yelling. Don't need to attract attention. Go see if anyone's badly wounded. Krieger shakes his head. I've got a couple of scratches, nothing dire. You rushed at them like a wild beast and everyone's followed suit. After all we've seen, I'd tear this filth to pieces with my bare hands. You agree? That's about right. All the dormant filth in our land is showing its ugly face now. Alright, let's have a look around. Don't like this place. Continue your journey, tower outskirts. Let's have a look at the tower. There's blood on the rocks and the gate's broken. From the inside it seems. Someone was killed here, Krieger. Someone, you say? I think it's obvious. It was either the toll collector, the second watchman, or Stein. I forgot who I dispatched here. Where are the bodies? Sod that, Fawn. Let's just go. Wise words, Captain. What were we standing around for, waiting for those madmen to storm out from the town? Wish we knew where to run to. No, we must first get to the bottom of this. Don't want to get into even more shit. We're knee deep as it is. You, Fisk, any thoughts? Maybe it ain't the reaping at all. I said we find a quiet place and hide it and sit it out. That's what I always do. Works every time. It's like you to hide your ass during one of your benders, eh? Where'd that get you? You're a drunken fool, Fisk, a drunken fool. If it's the reaping, you can't hide. Doubly true if it isn't. Don't you worry. They'll find us. Why'd they be looking for us? Not like we've done anything wrong. Killed a couple of townsfolk, but it was all like self-defense. I tried telling that to the officials. I'd rather control my own fate, thank you very much. Don't want to crawl into a hole and get burned to a crisp, like some kind of pest. What say you, Krieger? Where to? Well, returning to the town is definitely a bad idea. Barely got away with our lives. I think we need to look for the sacred stones. It's not that far, especially on horseback. Think you're smart? The moment people realize what's going on, they'll all rush to the Menhir. Let's ride to the stone further away, shall we? Not many people there, just a small stockade. At the nearest stone, you'll find too many pilgrims from neighbouring towns and villages. Too much of a risk. Notice how long our strixes will last. What if we have merely a day left? Let's get to the nearest Menhir, one by Dinford village. Okay, that's enough talk. We need to send a couple of soldiers to look for Stein. Let them search the periphery for a bit. Okay, let's check the outskirts. Hode, Brett, Flit, you've got vigour. Snoop around a bit. You command. Check by the river. Just try not to be seen. If we find no one near the tower, we ride on. Let me go with Hode, Sop suggests. Who knows what kind of madmen lurk around the tower. The boys will need help to fend them off. Soldiers draw their weapons and circle the tower. You notice Sop walking in front, obviously shielding Hode. Did you see that, pal? You ask Krieger. Sop's running around Hode like a pet dog. Hode just turns his nose up. Strange friendship. Krieger laughs. Agreed. You know the nickname Sop got in the company. Clodhopper. He's a kind fellow, very obedient and hard-working. As soon as Hode's on the horizon, trouble's brewing. Shake your head, youngsters. Always have to keep an eye on them. Till the fighting toughens them up. Are they coming back already? Not fast. Isn't that Stein with them? Let's go talk to him. Found the head watchman. Let's hear what he has to say. Hey Stein, you do not look like a nice man. Buckling his belt before shaking hands. Krieger, is this an inspection? What's going on? It's been a wasteland for half a day. And now there's a crowd. Why didn't you stay in the tavern? Why so livid, Chief? Just what's going on here anyway. Why is the gate open? Stein breaks into a grin and shuts one wing of the gate. Scorched on its front is half the same sigil you saw on the Albius gate. Drawing his sword, stop. Don't touch the second one. Do you want to kill us all? You son of a bitch. You'll awaken the curse if you do it. Krieger's right, Stein. Don't touch the gate. Did you shit your britches? Why worry now? We're cursed. Not to do about it. That damnable mark really is a pain in the neck, though. But I soothes it a bit. What some? Throw some of that damn dice down your britches. They like britches as well in this game. Gods, the town's gone mad. The guards are killing each other. We just got out of a pile of shit. Now we're deep in it again. It's the same everywhere. And it all matches. No one escaped. But I didn't abandon my post. And tell us what happened at your post. The sign didn't draw itself. Don't fiddle with symbols like some temple milksop. All I know is that I saw a frightful creature. The tollman and I both collapsed where we stood. Ramlin was upstairs, heard him falling too. Fortunate lad, didn't fall out the window. His fiend got to the gate and drew some kind of mark, as if it's burned it in. The neck felt like it was on fire. It bared its grey teeth and told us we were all done for. Word for those words, perhaps. I was just hearing things. Has it been practicing here or something? Damn, you're lucky to still be in one piece, Stein. Where's the second watchman and the toll man? About the toll collector, you see, there was an accident. He went berserk and attacked me. Fought for dear life and had to finish him off in the end. His corpse is behind the tower. Strange, ain't it? To live like a man and die like a beast. Ramlin just bolted. Must have gone to his home village of Dinford, on by the Menhir. I don't blame him. As far as I'm concerned, he's better off than the toll collector. Did you not hear us calling? Doesn't make a lick of difference to me who was calling. I was picking ice from under the stones. Don't believe me? Hold the knife over the fire. Press it to your neck. We'll see how you respond. So you're picking ice on your watch? Nothing else to do? You want me to check imaginary carts? The only people I saw today were Rask the merchant, with that weird axe of his, and a dozen guards chasing after him. Not a single bit of luggage. So how did you manage to break the seal? By accident. Ramlin was inside, he got so scared. He tumbled down the stairs and knocked the rotten gate down with his empty hand. That's when we felt the scorching heat, and Tolman went mad right away. Luckily for Ramlin, he decided to go at me first. His eyes were bulging, his mouth was foaming. Ugly business. That's when we felt the scorching heat. Tolman went mad right away. Oh, read that. Get your things and come with us. I want to live the rest of my days in such a way that I won't feel shame. I will not abandon my post, and neither should you. Want to accuse us of something, Stein? I'll not judge you, Thorn, especially considering you're retired. Shouldn't Krieger be in charge of soldiers and guards in Albius? And kill our own guards and townspeople who are already killing each other? No. I'm not going to take part in this butchery. Get off it, Krieger. Everyone's got his own truth. Don't forget Stein. Krieger's captain of the guard. More like Captain Coward. Should be sorting out the mess in town, not running safety. I'll manage by myself, Thorn. Thanks. As for Krieger, he'll definitely spend the rest of his days behind bars. And you can just drop dead right here. If you don't want to get in Menhir in 2 days and stay alive, eat shit then. Nothing to do here anymore. Thorn, let's go. Oh, Ramlin's here. Well, we've got to talk to him. Dinford village near Menhir Valley. If Stein's right, the second guard must have ran there, to his family. What say you, Krieger? What kind of person is Ramlin? Not a bad fellow, but ain't worth rat's puke as a guard. Sorry wimp is what he is. All fancy schmancy. His only family is his grandma. She's Vandil, of the dark-skinned folk. You can tell she raised him by herself. The lad's got no father figure. Why did you take him in then? Pity? Or did someone ask you to? To give a crap about him. I said he's only got his grandma. As for why I took him in, patrolling's boring, you know. Ramlin knows every tale in the world, it seems. Every guard I know wanted to be on duty with him. Just listen to the stories he tells. That's what too much peace does to guardsmen. Whatever. Having someone from Dinford village certainly wouldn't hurt. At least we'll have somewhere to spend the night if it comes to it. And let's be off. You're right a couple of leagues from the tower. Krieger calls you over. Got a feeling the sergeant's going to blame us for the toll collector's death. Wouldn't it be safer just to kill him? About to tell Krieger off, but then stop yourself. On one hand, Stein is not a bad person, despite his insufferable demeanour. On the other hand, the last thing you need is guardsmen chasing after you. I'm going to forget about this suggestion. I don't really want to go and kill him. Look at Krieger and shake your head. Sorry, pal. Killing someone by accident, or even self-defense, is one thing. Killing an innocent just so he doesn't get in the way, that's out of the question. The captain scratches his head. You know, you're probably right. Just getting too jumpy from all the shit we've been through. I'll soon be lashing out at people myself. Gotta let it go before some other nonsense gets in my head. Don't want to kill him. Okay, so we got two choices now. We got the Miller's Track, leads to Dead Spring, to the Northern Road, or the Burnt Mill, which leads to or the Serpent Creek. Roundabout way to avoid the dilapidated bridge, a narrow path through fields and barren land, or the dry riverbed. This road follows a dry riverbed winding along a rocky plain. I like the way... just made a stubborn miller failing to construct his mill on cursed ground. Only after the third fire caused by lightning did he give up on the idea. So dead spring, an ancient spring lined with stone slabs, complete with a water trough, dried up many years ago. Green glade encircled by mountain pines, infamous for its abundance of venomous snakes. A narrow creek flowing through it disappears into the rocky hillside. So I'm thinking let's go by way of Serpent Creek. It's all random choice really. Yeah, so movement costs you strixes, so I guess if you run out of strixes you're kind of in trouble. You travel down the road, everything seems quiet. Suddenly one of your pack horses shies at something, breaks the reins and bolts away. It spooks all the other horses, they buck and rear. It takes a lot of effort to calm down your nervous mounts, but the runaway horse is gone with all its luggage. Crap. Horses. Now this looks like getting bit by a horse. No need to waste time searching for it. Find the horse no matter what. Shit. Spend an entire day searching, eventually discovering your horse in a ravine. The animal is dead. And it's not the first to break its neck. In this picturesque location, just beside it you find the bones of another horse, saddlebags still attached. Probably the horse was some grand official. The bags are full of gold. Then why did I lose gold? Oh no, I gained gold. What's this? Why have we gone over here? God received 1,000. Frisians invaded Bacana. Hordes of northerners are already marching across the lands of the Five Kingdoms. Ooh. Memes are afoot. Okay. So, we are now getting to Dinford village. A lone horseman comes into sight on the outskirts of Dinford village. His horse barely trudges along. It looks like it galloped without rest. The rider, just as exhausted, doesn't notice you until you catch up with him. Krieger raises himself in the stirrups, glares at the traveller and shouts, "Boy, this isn't rambling. Wait, you knucklehead, you. Don't you recognize your commander?" Taken aback, the lad hunches his shoulders, but then sighs in relief when he recognizes Krieger. "Hello, Captain Krieger. What brings you here? I'm on my way home, not that far off in fact." Krieger squints to scan the nearby houses. "Your village isn't going anywhere, and your horse needs some rest anyhow. You ride the poor thing to death, you bonehead. Get off before it crushes you." Ramlin gets off his horse, and the exhausted animal collapses. Give the young guard a scornful glance and dismount in order to talk to him. Okay, cool. "Catch your breath, boy. Take it easy. Now tell me one thing. Passed a dozen hamlets yesterday, but didn't see a single person. Do you know what's going on?" "I don't know. Didn't stop by any hamlets, in fact. Didn't stop at all." "Why did you abandon your post at this? Why did you abandon your post?" "Spoken to Stein already. He told us about the grey creature, about you breaking the gate, and about the crazy toll collector too. Want to hear your side of the story." "So the toll collector went mad, but Stein's alright. Gods be praised. I was so afraid to go back because I thought the two of them might kill me. What now? Do I have to go back to the watchtower?" Go visit your grandma first. It's not far, you'll manage on foot. Consider it a short leave from Stein. Tell me, why didn't you go to Albius for help?" "I was so shaken with fright, I chose a familiar path to my home village without thinking. When I came to my senses, it was easier to keep going. My grandma's a great healer. Maybe she'll help me with the mark on my neck. If she can't, the Menhir's nearby." "So the plague's gotten you too. Our village healer can cure it. Go straight to the Menhir after you visit your grandma. It's safer that way. You don't have a spare horse, so you'll have to walk, like Krieger suggested." "Did you notice anything strange on your way?" "The footprints maybe, lots of them. Looks like a party on horseback larger than yours. Didn't see them enough, though. I rode without rest. But my guess is that they're heading for our Menhir." "We noticed that too. Can't imagine what the company this could be. It's too big for a Birkenan patrol. Could it be bandits? Hope they don't find their way into your village. Never seen any bandits in these parts. We're not rich, but there's several bows and lances in every home. They'd lose more than they'd gain. There's also a watch around the Menhir, and they would come to our aid. Alright, we'll deal with the mysterious horsemen later, so possibly that's Rask and his men, or the invaders from the north. How do you ever manage to ride for so long? Well, I know a sort of incantation bucks you up a bit. Learned it from my grandma. She's one of the Vandals. They know their stuff. Can you buck us up? Not yet. Too tired. Besides, I'm a bit of a weakling compared to my grandma. She's very skilled. She's also got special powers and poultices. If you look here, he seems to have... we can click on them. Okay. Son of a merchant and peasant woman from Dinford village. Listed in the Albus regiment of young soldiers, a guard's apprentice, not a trainee, but receives a minimum trainee allowance. The Ramblin is slightly supervised by the Albius Temple. No magical affinity or performance of magical rites on records, except I believe he may be magical. We'll definitely see your grandma on the way back. Hope she sells us some potions to keep us healthy. Well, we have to set out. Yes, of course. I'll drop by Grandma's and then head to the Menhir. I suppose I'll return to Stein afterwards. Don't think me a deserter, Captain. Just go already. Nobody's accusing you of anything. Visit your grandma or return to the watchtower. We're too preoccupied to care. I like this game. I like the way it looks. You pass a village. Its empty streets strike you as odd. A feeling of foreboding sets in, but you shrug it off. Right now your only goal is the Menhir. Everything else comes second. Flit. The villagers must have gathered near the sacred stone, Flit says. It's a holiday after all. You agree, relieved. Indeed, villagers near the Menhirs traditionally hold spring festivals. Lost in thought, you don't immediately notice someone addressing you. Flick calls to you again, pointing to the road. Something smoking there. The scavengers circle with the black plumes. You slow down to take a closer look. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, lads. Oh no. Me duck out of the way. There we are. There's the bridge. A heap of corpses sit in the middle of the road. So many bodies. Men and women, old and young, even children. There's a scaffold and some spears sticking out of the ground. The smell of blood makes you lightheaded. You trot closer, pulling back the reins of your horse. Scorched and torn asunder, these people died without making a sound, their mouths choked with dirt. Severed limbs lie nearby. You turn slowly. Gleda stands nearby, clenching the hilt of her sword. The others stand further back, frozen in place. Gleda sobs. She's petrified, unable to get a word out. Feeling sick, she runs off on stiff legs. You order your men to help Gleda and keep their distance. A low whimper draws your attention. You notice a pregnant woman struggling under the corpses. She suffered severe mutilation and won't last long without aid. Seems the woman will deliver her child within a matter of hours. If you leave her here to die, the child dies with her. Bring her along, she'll be a great burden, not to mention the baby, if it survives. Well, that's off the table. try to help. You wade through the corpses and pull the woman out from under the pile. Your companions come to your aid. Your group lacks a healer, and it's pointless to return to the village. His corpses are all that are left of it. Seems you'll have to bring the woman to the Menhir. Hopefully we can do that. Another watchtower. Oh, is that the Menhir? Not too far then. Stop your company at the bridge. Suspicious figures stand on the other side. The watchman's body hang nearby, close to the blood-soaked Menhir. Flicker power. Aren't they ences? The old chronicles call them abominations. I've read they wield enchanted blades that can fly. Reap time is upon us. You draw your sword, they've noticed us. Be on your guard, these aren't fools. We've gathered near the bridge. We'll have to dismount. Don't swarm the narrow path like this. We only get in each other's way. Gleda, look after the wounded girl. You order some of your companions to get to the bridge, and the others to guard the rear. It feels as if the ensigns want you on the bridge, so they can bring it down. Bastards. Okay, so Gleda... Ooh, we can level up. Thorn! The only son of a family of impoverished farmers, he's a retired captain of Orderland Royal Guard, whose name graces the Book of Honours first page. He was a 3-time... He also sired 2 children with his only wife, so... With his other child. He's got minor injury. Okay, so we've got to level up. So we've got one of these. Aggression, skill on knockback. Destructive anger. Adds to his anger. Because if you look here, here's his things. So we're upgrading one of these. Okay. I think we'll put one in the endurance. While we're here, let's upgrade Gleda. Ooh, yes. Not so much health taken away with that one. Cool. Okay. So we can either put the another archer in or Hode. Let's put Hode in. Give this to someone kind of tanky. Give this to Fisk. So it's got the plus 4 health, minus 1 energy. Give it to Fisk so he can stay up a bit longer. Maybe he seems a bit of a glass cannon, and he's going to be needed in this. So these are the they're the guys we saw in the opening credits. Oh crap! I should have bought. Instead of Hode, I should have got another archer. Let's put him there, and him there. And then we want to try and... Yeah, I should have bought the other archer. Crap. And let's... He looks beefy, so let's get his health down by 10. Start. We'll start opening up with that so that we can like skip our turn that way, and then get them over to us. Beefy. Okay. But crap, looks like they can attack 2 squares. What do you do? Did you not do anything? So Fisk, you're up. Now what are they doing? We'll save the archer back. Don't want to go too far across the bridge. Okay, Archer, you're up. Oh, poo bums. He's get him over there. And then can we bring the Archer up? No, because we've done something with Sop. Had to do that because we got to get the Archer moving up. Can we shoot anyone? No, bugger. Okay, that's an end that turn then. Well, I guess we just have to move him up here. Yeah, come on, move forward. Ah, he's attacking Fisk. My boy! This is spicy. Yeah, so we need him to move forward. We'll give him some retaliation for this one. Hopefully he will attack. Oh, Fisk! Don't go down again, lad. What I should do is I should bring him here. Bring him here. And then he can shoot one of these lads. And then I'll move him here and then I'll be able to open up a pathway with the assassin. Or maybe not. I'll do that. These two are just useless now. Oh, does that... No, it doesn't do it. No, does it do health? Oh, fuck. Come on. Why'd that happen? No, we want... A random enemy increase to everybody, or we give them extra 10 health. No, not yet. Oh, but I can't do anything with these guys. Oh, no, he can do something. He can attack through. Ooh. Ah, he can throw his little daggers. But he is useless. Might need to heal him. What I should do is move him. Oh, you can't move them through. Yeah, just move him there. And then he can... Let's get your defense up. And then have you... No, take some of your health away. Why? Why does that take some of your health away? Maybe not. I still don't quite understand all this. That defense was much needed. And then what we'll do is we'll move him here. And then this opens up the way for him to go through. And we'll take this exhausting shot. And kill this guy. Yeet. Okay, making progress. Now, oh, I was hoping I could get him around, but maybe not. Yeah, we're just gonna have to move him here. Now kill him. And then we'll have to do nothing, apparently. Because I can't attack. Shite. Can we use this? Which one was it? Reduces health by 5 to a random person and then does 2, yeah. Give him a little bit of a hurt there. Spicy boy. I just have to move him because otherwise he doesn't do anything. Oh man, he's just whipping. He's whipping poor Hode. Well, we'll move him behind there, so then we'll open up for more attacks. If he doesn't go down, he probably will go down. Get yeeted on. Oh, Fisk, man. That's 2. He's only got 2 left. Oh, they like attacking him. You notice Ramlin on the bridge. He totters along, eyes lifeless. You know the horrors he's seen and want to approach him. Gleda beats you to it. Ramlin hugs her and starts crying, nearly choking on his tears. You can't bring yourself to interrupt them. Gleda tries to calm him down, while you listen to his jumbled account of what happened in the empty village. Judged by the bloodstains, some of the bodies were thrown in the river. Some go silent. You turn your attention to the Menhir. There's blood here. So who's these dudes? There was a game called Endless Legends, which had these mannequin. One of the fantasy strategy game had lots of races, and one of them was like mannequin people. That's who these guys remind me of, the bad guys. Survivor. Let's check them random first, though. I killed everyone in my village. Some were thrown in the river. Others, we saw the corpses along the road. Even people from the neighbouring hamlets. Why do these bastards do this? I don't know. Seems they savour pain and death. In any case, we've purged this place of abominations, and we'll kill any more we find. Touching the locket on his neck, my grandmother's fort. I was wizard material. She even gave me her amulet. Let me come with you, Thorn. I don't want to be a wizard, I want to be a warrior. That's why I joined the guards. Take the amulet, please. Right. It looks like he's touching the locket on his neck. I refuse to take the locket. Some battles are won by sorcerers, not swordsmen. The wielders of magic are warriors too, in a sense. Your grandmother's amulet is Strix encrusted. That explains a lot. Keep it. Now if you're ready to fight and follow orders, you can come with us. Anything else you want to say? Ramlin, listening nervously, Ramlin opens his purse, hands shaking, to give you several magical cards. You should come by magical cards. They're heavy, like lead, hot to the touch. You say you don't want to be a wizard? These cards belong to my grandmother. I played with them when I was little. She said that if they got heavier, it'd mean playtime was over and something bad was brewing. I want to give them to you. You're my senior. You should use them. Do you even realize what they are? What's there to realize? Grandmother said that these cards aid those who wish to use magic or shield themselves from it, but have no shamanic power of their own. They're Kiram, and the Kimra themselves are said to be descended from those abominations. I've heard of them. Wasn't expecting that they'd suddenly gain power. I won a couple myself. Who could have guessed that ancient trinkets would be of use? The reaping started, Thorn. What used to be superstition and legend is now manifesting through magic. You must have noticed that some items are displayed special properties. Cards are no exception. What use are your cards? You can normally figure out what a card does by the picture. They're not for wizards, remember. They're for those deprived of such power. So each carries a clue. Easy as falling off a horse. Grip the card tightly and use your will to direct its power. They're useful, no arguing that. But I'm more at ease with a sword at my hip. You can scatter any enemy squad with a hand or card. Or you can't. Who knows? I've never used them myself, but it's possible that a card might trump a weapon. Everyone can use them. It's worth remembering. Thank you, but it's time we left. Take care of these cards. Anyone can use them. Remember, it's better to rely on a weapon instead of standing around and waiting for something magical to happen. I expect you to do more than just stand there. If you can't cast proper spells, do it. If you can cast proper spells, do it. Thank you for your plucks. I have a feeling we'll need them. Well, you can count on me. Make haste, there's something strange and evil emanating from the Menhir. I wouldn't tarry. Got 5 Strixes. You watch Ramlin go and notice the commotion near the wounded woman. Gleda stops you as you run up. She's given birth, Dad. Chase them all off and let Ramlin do his thing. Seems like he's the only one who knows what to do. Everyone runs around looking for clean water and rags. You don't remember feeling such pressure, even when commanding a company of soldiers. After all the effort, finally rewarded with a baby's cry. Gleda looks at you woefully. The baby's safe, but we couldn't help the mother. She's gone through too much. I'll search the supplies of the watch. Maybe I can find some milk. But we need to find a safe place for the baby. We shouldn't delay. So we have a baby. Survivor. He's got Vi. He's got a Nordic compass on his head. Hold up. Hold. You mustn't. Abominations corrupted the sacred stone. It brings only death now. I saw people die after touching the Menhir. The last captives were dragged atop the stone by those enses. Curses. That's why they soaked it in blood. Damn witchery. Pieces of shit. Thanks for the warning in any case. Why in terminum are you sitting there? Aren't you glad to be saved? Honestly, can't even stand straight. I'd already given up hope. But I'm truly grateful. Make no mistake. My name is Vi. I'm a wandering monk. My prayers to the gods will be on your behalf from now on, in every temple in Burkana. My name is Fawn Brennan. I'm a retired captain of the guard. You'll meet the others later. Before you get back to praying, tell me what happened here. Why did they let you live? The Abominations didn't kill all the villagers right away. Some were captured and forced to dig a mass grave, until it came their turn to die. The Menhir were showered in blood, and all that remains. Why'd they need a grave? They didn't bury those they slaughtered on the other side of the bridge. I have no idea. I think they just wanted to torture us for as long as they could. They made it as painful and horrifying as possible. Those fiends, putting so many to the sword all in a single day, and the grave. We'll make use of it, I'm afraid. How did the Watch manage to miss a whole mob of adversaries and captives? There were too many of them. First it was the cavalry. Didn't even know what hit us. Then we heard cries from the other side of the bridge. Even more abominations. Some of them lacked mounts and stayed behind. The others rode away. So, that's what those prints were. The gods truly saved our necks. We could have just as easily ran into them on the way here. You mentioned captives. What happened to them? I heard screams and saw smoke rising. All dead. None was spared, not children, nor the elders. Show me your neck. Are there any marks on it? So, this plague's gotten to you too. Let me tell you something. You know those rare gems called Strixes? They fight off the corruption, but only for a time until they burn out. I've heard about it already. Thanks anyway. So how did you come across the Strixes and learn of their properties? I meant to meet with the abbot in one of the temple libraries. Then a scroll about the reaping caught my eye. Usually no one reads them. I mean, it's just legend. And I've got a Strix in my beads. An old tradition. All of us wandering monks wear them. Vi, you're the luckiest person I've ever met. The gods must be keeping you alive for some higher purpose. You've already told me what I needed to know. And what will you do now? We'll just have to try another menhir. The ensigns couldn't have smeared blood on all of them, could they? There's a menhir on the way to Ursus. With a small stockade around it, perhaps the watchman there will be able to beat the abominations back. Let me come with you. I have to get to the temple of Ursus to tell the abbot what I've seen. At least I won't be alone for half the journey if I join your company. I can't just leave you alone now, can I? Just know that you must obey my every order without question if you wish to stay with us. Also, it would seem they've left us a couple of horses. How nice of them. Oh, how lovely. The watchtower and everything. But sadly, that is the end of this episode. We'll have to explore around here at another time. I really do hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'm really enjoying this world as well. The way it looks is amazing, but like just the mythology that's it's feeding us. That's what I love about fantasy worlds, when you get something new and it's at first it was kind of hard when they were just throwing all the names at me, but now I'm starting to pick up on like all the different things. And it's an interesting mythology, interesting world. I really like it. I really hope you're liking it as well. But yeah, I have been Rosenbruder. This has been Ash of God's Redemption, I believe. I think I called it Reckoning in the intro, but we'll see. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this episode. I really do. And I hope you have a wonderful night.